we can, by our own practicing power and vibration, influence our family members, they will become automatically receptive to the higher power in time. By and by they will. In Taiwan, there are many people who, after they became initiated, their family members objected so fiercely. But after they patiently and lovingly practiced for a period of time, their family felt the change and the benefit. They also became all initiated. Before, they objected not only to their daughter or son, but objected to their master. And they even came and threatened me with all kinds of things and obstructed my mission in all kinds of ways. But later, the whole family came and got initiated. I don't need to fly or disappear in order to convert them. I use the love power, which is invisible, which is natural. I don't even use it. It is there. It flows 24 hours. And then they get it somehow, and then they appreciate it. And they become devotees by nature, in time. So that's what we have to do. We have to prove to ourselves that we are worthy. No need to debate so much. The more we talk, the more we lose. Just wait until the moment comes. Just say one or two words. It may be enough. But we must become a light bearer. We must become an example of love, patience, and wisdom. Then others will smell it. Now we come naturally. Like a flower, it doesn't speak. It attracts bees by its own fragrance and honey. Now, thinking of flying and disappearing, you may even see me doing it. As a matter of fact, you may see it oftentimes. But I will not do it just to convert your father. After he is converted, by his own wisdom and free will, he might see it. Not doing that to convert him is contradictory to my policy and to God's order. Understand that? A master may not do any miraculous power to prove how great he is. The more he proves, the smaller he is. The sun doesn't need to prove anything. He just shines. Those who have eyes will see. If the blind one, you don't need to argue, no? He is blind and you don't need to argue with him. But he will feel also the sunshine on his face and benefit from it. Flying, I don't use this physical body. The master can be anywhere, anytime. Flying in the sky, flying on the lotus, flying to heaven, flying to hell, flying around the world, anytime, anywhere. She can do this. This is a childish trick and the most elementary instrument that the master may use in order to be anywhere to rescue and help his in-need disciples or those who have affinities with him or her. There's nothing to demonstrate and to talk about. This is our small action. And disappearing, you may even see it now, but because your eyes are so obstructed, you only see my physical body. You see nothing else. If you really have a wisdom eye, you might not even see me talking. You only see light here. The whole room is light, nothing else. No person. Even all of the audience will disappear in this light. So this is real disappearing. And if you see some of my photos, you don't see me, you only see light there. People photograph, they don't see the master, only see a big light. The person disappears. And most of my photos are like that. It is a disappearing, no need to prove anymore. The cameras can prove it. And sometimes on the stage there is no master. That is disappearing. Because in reality there is no master. No one. No sentient beings. No existence. Only light, vibration, and love. And a sense of togetherness. Now, is that alright? Everybody loves to see flying and doesn't practice. If you practice with me after a while, I promise you can see me flying and disappearing. No difficulty. If you don't practice, I won't do it. Not for you to look at. We are not in a circus. Please, may I receive your every blessing and avoid all forms that would cause me to be less than me or what I am. The way to get blessing is to bless yourself with your own inner power. And I know how to do it, and I can tell you how to do it. No one can bless you except yourself. He can only help. He can lend you some of his radiation, some of his love and power to lift you up to a higher consciousness, but not completely. If you are not willing to bless yourself with your own blessing power, yeah? Otherwise, Jesus would have blessed the whole world. We would not have to crawl around here until now. Otherwise, Buddha would have blessed the whole of at least India, the whole India, and taken them to Nirvana. As you see for yourself, Buddha has become Buddha, and the Indian people have still been ignorant. Most of them. So no one can bless anyone. No doubt when a master comes to earth, she or he will bring with them a great blessing from God. And the place where she lives, or where he lives, or wherever he goes, is marked by his blessing power and becomes different in outlook and in consciousness. But that is only a small part. Each person has to bless himself. That's it. I'm sorry. What is that? Sumo or sumo wrestler? Is sumo a Buddha? May I know how to become a sumo master? What is self-esteem? Or shall a person live without religions? What is a sumo? What is that? I don't know what is sumo.
Martial art, man.
What is that for? Wrestling. Ah, is sumo a Buddha? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He has Buddha nature in him, but he's far from being a Buddha, I'm sorry. Takes a long time. Self-esteem, I think, is self-respect. Knowing where your goodness is. And you can respect yourself. But this is difficult. To really have self-respect, one must practice. Knowing the great power within. Shall a person live without religions? Yes and no. Yes, because most religions do not teach people how to get enlightened. Therefore, just repeat the boring doctrines without understanding the meaning, without bringing them into practice. Therefore, the Christian people preach to people, you have to love thy neighbor, and then they go and fight with the Protestants. For example, not all Christians are like that. I mean only that they cannot bring it into practice because they lack perseverance power within, lack the real God power. They cannot do it even though they wish to. So, if you can live with religion, then live with it. If you want to live without, then live without. By all means, be a good person. Be a virtuous person, and that is a religious person. Whatever religious group you join, or whatever, or if you're without religion, if you're a good person, you don't steal, you don't lie, you don't harm others, and you try to be a good citizen. And that is a religious person. Yeah? This is in Chinese. You are truly an enlightened person and have more to offer than words. Learn from the masters.
Yes, the word yes, learn from.
The word gained. Learn from the masters. Thank you. Why did this separation take place from God? Oh, yes. I told you because we are too busy. If someone's talking to you on the telephone keeps ringing, and you are cooking and you're busy chatting with other people, then that person cannot get in touch with you. Is that right? Same thing. God is telephoning every day, every minute, and you have no time for him. You keep him hanging on the line. That's how the separation takes place. Now, if you want to be united with him again, then take time. Give him 1/10 of your daily time to communicate with him. Surely you will get no more separation. When one sees white light during meditation, it's already. What do you think? Why were we all separated from the word or the name of Buddha, on God and nature in the beginning? I tell you, we have never been separated. We are in there. We have it inside, outside, inside out, upside down. We all have this God and Buddha nature. Just that we are too busy. We blind ourselves with worldly obligations and with jobs, and so we do not know where God is. For example, sometimes you have glasses on your hand, your eyes glasses, and then you go around looking for it. Is that not so? Yeah, similar like that. If we are too busy, we forget many things. Or sometimes we are too busy, even if our loved ones come, we don't see it. Is that not so? Or we have the television on, and then we're too busy thinking of something else. We don't even see the acting. Or we talking to the next person, and we don't know what the television is about. That's not true. So when we have God inside and we have no time for him, then no doubt we don't see him. That's it. Now I can unite you again with this word or with this God. So no need to ask why, but how to be united again. Now, if we cannot follow all your rules and decide that we will not take initiation now, is there some form of meditation you can share with us to help us? Sometimes my mind wanders or my mind dwells on past events, replaying past events. Is there any method you can share with those who will not take initiation now? Also, when you become vegan and clean your system, won't this make you more sensitive to the air pollution and other non-pure substances and people who are not clean? When you live in the countryside, it is not so stressful. But city life is very stressful. How to purify and not become so overwhelmed, vulnerable? It is like this. Yes, there are some other kinds of meditation. Is the person here? You can try to be as much vegan as possible. Yeah, that would help you. Even to be in a polluted area, to be vegan is more immutable. You must know that. The vegan people are less sick than the meat-eating people. So instead, it gives you the protection. Yeah, and your mind will be calmer, and you will think less. That's the good of the vegan diet. Not only the mercy quality. Why? Because we forgive. We don't take an other's life, then our lives are also not at stake. Understand that? It's a lot of karma, cause and effect. So if we forgive others, others will forgive us. So we'll be more peaceful at heart. We have no guilty conscience, no guilty feeling. So that's what makes our mind peaceful. That's very logical thinking about being vegan.
Russia, go home now.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Kiribati is one of them. Kiribati Penal Code. Any person who intentionally and unlawfully kills, maims or wounds any animal or bird individual capable of being stolen is guilty of a misdemeanor. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab tests, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Vegan side effect. No more privacy. Your name is listed all over heaven.
Mañana en Palabras de Sabiduría.
Everyone who meets the Buddha can be liberated, but only when the Buddha is alive. We have to find the living Buddha in order to get liberated. Jesus said the same thing. Whoever believed in him would go to heaven. That was true when he was alive. And after he was gone, we have to find another Jesus. So they both spoke of the same thing. But many beings are still not in heaven because after they left, other people came, and not many people always believe in Buddha or Jesus.
We don't want more war. We want to ask the Palestinian government to put their hands in the Israeli government's hands in order to reach peace resolve, to end this bloody conflict. And they must know that this is a popular demand in the two sides.
Roni is Jewish and Maha is Palestinian, a resident of Gaza City in the Gaza Strip. These two heroic women share an enduring friendship that has already withstood 2 wars in Gaza. And when they spoke, these women didn't speak of blame. They spoke only of how dialogue and violence can end the pain that both sides and both of them have experienced. Together, they give each other hope for a better future.
We're tired of wars. We want to cry out and say no more war. There are other ways. We want to live peacefully with our neighbors across the border. We want people to understand that war isn't getting us anywhere. Violence isn't getting us anywhere.
We agree there is no military solution to the conflict, and that real peace resides not in the hands of the governments, but in the hands of the people. Our real peace shall
Oh Gaza, please make peace, not war. Better near neighbors than relatives afar.
Supreme Master Ching, vegan.